Okay, property of bases. Okay, so bases will react with acid to give you salt and water. This one shouldn't be any issue. Then it reacts with metal hydroxide. It reacts with some salt to form a metal hydroxide and a salt and another salt. So what happened is like this sodium hydroxide here. Sodium will take the sulfate and the iron will take the hydroxide, and eventually we'll get sodium sulfate and iron to hydroxide. So this is the salt and this is the metal hydroxide. So we will need you to practice your balancing equation here. So I'll leave the rest for you to continue. Check this. Check this. Check the chemical formula. Done. Okay, iron 2 sulfate means that the valency of iron is 2 plus. Sulfate is SO4. What's the valency? What is the valency of sulfate?
Minus.
Sorry?
2 minus.
Yeah, so then these two will exchange and you get Fe2SO4 bracket 2, right? Then what you can do is you can reduce to simplest form. That means this one, then it becomes like that.
Bracket SO4.
Fe don't need the bracket already, just like that. So this is FeSO4. Then, yeah, this one is correct. Then you can start balancing. So this 2 is correct, the formula. So you put a 2 here. SO4, SO4. Then, so you have 2 here. So this one must have a 2 here. Oh, wait. No. I look at the wrong one. This is here, here. Then after that, then you have 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen here. Yeah. So in the end, it will be as what you have written. ESO4 is Fe hydroxide 2 plus Na2SO4. Like that, this is the answer. So our bases will react with ammonium salts to form ammonia gas and water and another salt here. So then calcium hydroxide plus ammonium chloride will give you ammonia gas plus water plus the salt, this one, calcium chloride. So now your job is to continue from where I stopped. Okay, is it balanced? If you have a 4 here, that means you must have 4 nitrogen. So NH4Cl means there's only 1 nitrogen here. So because of that, right, I don't have to check the rest. I'll know it's not exactly correct anymore because the number of nitrogens is unequal. So then I'll start with all the more uncommon elements. That means not oxygen and not hydrogen. Okay, so there's Cl2 down here. So I'll put a 2 down here to try. So that will balance the number of chlorine. Then there's 1 calcium here, 1 calcium here. then that this one means there's 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. So since I have 2 nitrogen here, I will try and put a 2 down here. So that will balance the nitrogen. Right? Then, so what I am left with is this one, 3 hydrogen here and 2 hydrogen here. So there is, okay, 3 here, then there's a 2 outside here. That means there's 6 hydrogen here, and there's 2 hydrogen here, and there's 1 oxygen here. But clearly I have 2 oxygen here, so I need to put 2 here to balance the oxygen. So it becomes 4 and
hydrogen will also become 4.
which one becomes 4?
Hydrogen will also become 4.
Which hydrogen here?
Uh,
So here,
water, the water.
yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So now, so there will be 10 hydrogen in total on the right hand side. So then you count on the left hand side, there's 2 hydrogen here and 8 hydrogen here. So total also 10. Then that means it's balanced already.
Balance means the number of NH must equal to the number of NH.
N is one thing,
OH
H is one thing.
equals to the number of OH.
That means it's actually just number of Ca on the left must be equal to number of Ca on the right. Number of N on the left must be equal to number of N on the right. Number of O on the left must be equal to number of O on the right. H also the same. So that's balancing equation. Okay, so here missing one thing. Okay, so you have a summary, you can print out and then you can keep it. Okay, so what is the salt? Same. 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. Yep. Same question as just now. Describe a test to confirm the presence of ammonia gas in the reaction between an ammonium salt and an alkali. Test for ammonia. White precipitate is not a test for ammonia. White precipitate is the lime water test for carbon dioxide. Lighted spleen is the test for hydrogen, and glowing spleen is the test for oxygen. So now is the test for ammonia.
The only teach the lighted spin and the white precipitate.
Okay, then I'll tell you, and then you just keep that in mind. There's the damp red litmus paper test. So you just put at the mouth of the test tube, the damp litmus paper will turn blue. So there are several uses of bases and alkalis. You can just take note. So the ammonium solution, they are used for window cleaners, and then they are also used in fertilizers. Calcium oxide is the one you see with the acidic soil. So what you do is you neutralize acidic soil and you make iron, you make concrete with calcium oxide. Then magnesium hydroxide is found in toothpaste and the pills for indigestion. Then sodium hydroxide is the one that you use to make soap and cleaning detergents. So this one is you just roughly read through, you remember some users. If they ask you, just give them one of those.